What's up guys, and welcome back to Before Crypto. In today's video we're going to find out where's the last support of Bitcoin, and are we able to hold the support box, or are we going to see a breakdown even lower, and to which levels we could dump. I'm going to tell you exactly in this video guys, and we're also going to go on the lower time frames to exactly find out where we are at the moment. And guys, we're also going to look at some positive news. We're going to look at the Bitcoin dominance and what the Bitcoin dominance is telling us at the moment. So guys, if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button, and now let's start with the video. Welcome back to Before Crypto, and guys, first of all I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. You really support me a lot by doing this simple task. So guys, let's directly get into the charts. On the daily chart for Bitcoin, you can see that we have formed this high round about the $25,200 level, and at the moment we are forming lower highs for Bitcoin and also lower lows. And guys, that is overall quite bearish for Bitcoin. So guys, in my previous video I told you that we are most probably going to break out from this falling wedge, but as you can see we have failed to break out, and we saw a fake out towards the upside. Because guys, at the moment it looks quite bearish. We had this dump, consolidation, dump, consolidation, and now we had this fake out. So I could expect that we are going to see a dump even lower. And guys, we're going to go on the lower time frames to really find out which levels we could reach. So guys, on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, you can see that we had this dump towards the downside, and then we consolidated at this bottom of this trend from this range that we had formed for a very long time. And then we saw this dump towards the downside, and we got a bounce from this trend line. So guys, after we got this strong bounce towards the upside, you can see that we didn't manage to form a higher high, and that is quite bearish for Bitcoin. And we have also tested this range and this support box several times. As you can see here, we had it as support. We failed to hold it, then we got back above this line, and then we bounced off from the support box. But guys, if we are testing these support boxes too often, that means that this support box isn't strong, and that we could expect that we are going to break this support box towards the downside. So guys, my first price target, if we are going to break this support box, would be all the way at 19,333, and that is also where we had the previous all-time high of 2018. So guys, this would be my first price target, and if we can't get a strong bounce from these regions, I could expect that we are going to reach the bottom of this trend line, which would roundabout be the $18,800 level. But guys, overall it looks quite bearish for Bitcoin, and I think that we are going to revisit these lows. The previous low that we have formed round about the $17,600 level. Here we see a lot of liquidity in the markets waiting to buy Bitcoin at these levels again. And also we got a lot of whales pushing the price of Bitcoin even lower. Because guys, it is really important, don't sell your Bitcoin in these areas, reaccumulate if we're going to see a dump towards the downside. Because guys, this is the best strategy to get into Bitcoin, is through dollar cost average to buy all these dips, and not sell your Bitcoin if the price of Bitcoin goes down. Because guys, let's say for instance you have bought Bitcoin round about these levels of $25,000, you would have bought the top of this pump. But guys, let's say for instance you have invested $1,000 in these areas, and now you're in a loss. But guys, just imagine the price of Bitcoin comes back all the way down here, and you reinvest $1,000 in these levels. Then your average entry price would be round about here at the $21,500 level. That is why it is very important, if we see the price of Bitcoin going lower, that you're not selling in a loss, that you are just reaccumulating in these areas. And that's why I also think that we are going to see the price of Bitcoin come all the way back to the previous low. But that would also be quite bullish, because with that guys, we will be forming a double bottom, and that is quite bullish for Bitcoin, and maybe then we could see the price of Bitcoin really skyrocket towards the upside. But guys, I also found something really important that I want to show you in just a second. But guys, let's go back on the 4-hour chart to really determine where are the levels that we need to hold. So guys, on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, you can see that at the moment we are at the level of 19,800, and that is exactly the top of the support box. So guys, what we need to see is a strong bounce from these regions and also breakout from this trend and maybe see a retest in these areas. But guys, at the moment over the weekend, I don't see that this is going to play out really good. I think that we are going to see a dump all the way down to our previous low and also the bottom of the support box. Because guys, overall the market looks quite bearish, and also what is happening on the stock exchanges and also the news around the world, I don't think that we are going to see a strong bounce from Bitcoin at the moment. I think that we are going to see a last dump towards the downside. But guys, we really have to keep a close eye on this chart, and if we're going to break this support box, then I really could expect that we are not going to hold the bottom of the support box. We do not have too much liquidity in these areas. We only traded in these areas for a short period of time, and the interest in the market is all the way down here. The people want to buy more Bitcoin at a lower price, and that's why I think that we are going to see one last dump towards the downside, and then also we would have the perfect bottom for Bitcoin. But guys, let's go on the weekly chart to really see the bigger perspective. So guys, on the weekly chart, we can see that we had a push towards the upside for the last couple of weeks, and the last 2 weeks we had red candles for the Bitcoin price. And at the moment, this green candle is going to be our indication if we're going to close bullish or bearish. So guys, but we also have positive news in the markets, and that is on the Bitcoin dominance. So guys, on the Bitcoin dominance, we are getting some positive news at the moment because we are seeing that the Bitcoin dominance is going down. And if we're going to break this last support box, I could imagine that we are getting a massive push for the altcoins. If the Bitcoin dominance loses the level of 39.3%, then I could expect a major pump for the altcoins, and at the moment we already see that some of the altcoins are performing better than Bitcoin at the moment. But guys, if you want to find out more, watch my next video where I'm going to tell you which altcoins you need to hold in your portfolio. And guys, if you want to support this channel, go down, smash up the like button and subscribe. You would really help me with this simple task. So guys, we see each other in the next video. You have to be for crypto.